Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So, which team?
Turning it on! Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a little space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy is going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He wants to change this route. The toss to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Handoff to the lone back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Cracks it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. He'll throw on third down. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Freeman. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense got him. They're on the run. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush is on him. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of power on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Freeman. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes that Alabama offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You've got got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Freeman. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked up.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bama! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw. It's Freeman. He's got the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Blue Devils in the hurry up. Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Prince. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown time! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Freeman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him that time.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
414 satellite.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Freeman. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Release to the back. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A 3rd down try for the offense. Trying play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. go to the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Wants to throw again. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to throw, it's Freeman. The quick out. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down. The takeaway and a big play for this defense.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Duke. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Freeman. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got it behind the line. It's Reddick. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He might want another play. And he's dragged down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.